Hi Sukanya.
Hello.
Thanks for making it today. So I heard you had a concussion last week.
I did.
Sorry to hear that. But we'll take care of you today. We're going to test your neurological faculty and your nervous system to make sure it's not affected in any way. To do that, I'll be testing your sense of touch, which will include some pressure tests, sensitivity tests, temperature, and pain tests. Does that sound okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we'll also test your vision and hearing, by the way. But before we begin, I want to make sure we're inducing a very calm atmosphere here. So I'm going to light a candle. How do you feel right now?
Pretty calm.
Okay. So the very first thing I want you to do is sanitize your hands, please. I've got these refreshing wipes here. Just because we're going to be doing a lot of touching. So go ahead and sanitize your hands. Okay. So the first thing is a general sensation test. Okay, I'm going to be checking your hands for executive function, general sensation. So I want you to rest your palms on this little device that we have here. So maybe start with your right palm, just place it on these protrusions. And do you feel the pressure of those protrusions?
Yes.
Okay. Now please take off your palm. And then rest your left palm on the protrusion as well if you can. And just lay it very dull, flat on the head. How does that feel?
I can feel the protrusions.
Okay, perfect. Okay, please take off your palm. Didn't notice any anomalies there, so it seems like you could feel the texture, the pressure just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is a general texture receptivity test. So for that, touch these foam panels, a panel for each hand, and you can pick them up and just make sure you're able to recognize that texture, you know what that feels like. Okay. And does that feel fairly consistent on both hands?
It does, yes.
Okay. And you'd say the texture is it soft, hard, rough, dull? What's it like to you?
It's pretty soft and smooth.
Okay. Perfect. That's just how it should be. So I'll put this back in. Very good. Awesome. So now we're going to test your sense of temperature and how your hand perceives temperature, okay? So I'm going to give you two cardboard panels. Now, one of these panels is hot and one of these panels is cold. It's come right from the freezer.
Okay.
Maybe hold this one on your right hand and this one on your left hand and tell me which one is hot and which one is cold. Okay? Here.
Yeah, I feel the immediate difference.
Okay.
This one's pretty cold.
Okay.
This is hot.
That's perfect, yes. And how about if we swap hands now? Hold this on your left and this on your right. Is that consistent with what you perceive?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So that's cold and this is hot?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Wonderful. So that's good. Alright, so now I want you to lay your right hand with your palm up on this. And I'm going to test your fingertips for sensitivity. So I've got two ends on the stick here. One is sharp, one is dull. So this is sharp. And this is dull. Okay. Alright, and I want you to shut your eyes so you don't see which part I'm poking you with. Okay.
That's sharp. That's sharp.
Yeah.
That's also sharp. That's dull.
Mm-hmm.
That's dull. That's sharp.
Yes, perfect.
That's sharp.
No, that's dull.
Oh, that's dull. That's sharp.
Yes, perfect. All right, save for one little exception, I think you did fairly well there. Very good. So it seems like your general sensation is intact.
Okay.
Now we're going to do a series of motion involved tests. I'll be giving you things to do with your hands, so it's a little more involved than the previous tests. So the very first one is a strength assessment. I'm going to have you open this, or like put it open with both your hands. And do that a few times, maybe do it 5 times.
Okay.
Not too hard, just to test that your motion is not affected in any way. So go ahead and pull and close it.
And this faces me?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Perfect. How did that feel?
It is pretty tight, but I could do it pretty easily.
Okay, there was no difficulty there with your muscles, no tension as such. Okay, perfect. All right. So the next thing I want you to do is squeeze this cylinder for me with your right hand first and then your left hand.
Okay.
And give it 5 good squeezes. Was that easy to do?
Yeah, pretty simple.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Perfect. And was that fairly consistent on both hands?
Yeah, I would say so.
Did one hand have more tension than the other?
No.
Okay, perfect. So that's good. Now I'll have you squeeze this Pokey cone. This is a little rougher, also a little sharper, but it shouldn't be painful in any sense.
Okay.
So do that again with your right hand first and then your left hand.
And should I squeeze it 5 times?
5 times as well, yes. Same experience?
Same experience.
Okay, pretty good.
This one was pretty sharp.
It was a little sharper, yeah. All right. Now, can you please lay out your hand, your palm facing upwards on the glassine?
Yeah.
I'm going to first roll this soft ball along your forearm. And just let me know if you can feel the way this should feel all throughout. Okay. Or if there's like a gap in sensitivity anywhere. Do you feel that?
Yeah, all throughout, yes.
All throughout?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'll do the same thing with a sharper ball here. Is that also fairly consistent?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, perfect. So no issues there. Wonderful. I'll put these back. All right, and now I'll have you lift this small book. It's not heavy, but have a go with your right hand first and then your left hand. Just pick it up and drop it back down on the table. How was that?
Pretty easy, not too heavy.
Yeah. Also easy?
Yeah, same sensation.
Perfect. As expected, so that's good. So it seems like no issues involving your motions. They're all functioning properly. So that's very good.
Nice.
All right. So now we're going to do a series of sensitivity and pain tests. I have 3 tests for you here. They're very simple. They're not going to assert any force or pain that's rather uncomfortable to you. So the first thing I'm going to do is check your local sensitivity, which means we're going to go in with your fingers.
Okay.
And see if your fingers are feeling the sensations they should be.
Okay.
So I'm placing this little box over here, and starting with your right hand, can you please dip each of your fingers into the little foam inside this box and see if you feel it fine. Like if there's any gap in sensitivity, let me know.
Okay. Let's start with this.
Yeah. I'll hold this for you. Same thing with your left hand. Start with your pinky.
Yeah, I could feel that consistently throughout.
Okay, perfect. Great. Now, This might give you a little bit of pain, but it's not going to be too obtrusive, nothing that's uncomfortable.
Okay.
So stick out your right hand for me, and I'll go over your fingers one by one.
Okay.
Just let me know that you can feel the pain, or just feel a sensation.
Okay. Yeah, ouch.
Oops. Yeah, sometimes it's perceptible there. Is that good?
Yeah.
All over?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Let's test your left hand then. Can you feel that all over?
Yes.
Perfect. And finally, for this sensitivity test, I'll have you stick out your right arm. And I'll jab you all along your forearm with this little tool here.
Okay.
Just let me know that you can feel the jolt or the jab motions, okay?
Okay.
Did you feel that?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. So that seems good now. Most of your hand sensory tests are now done.
Okay.
We're going to move on to your vision and your hearing. All right. So I'm going to move on to your vision test. If you can, please can you remove your glasses for me?
Okay.
And set them on the table there. I'm going to test your darkness recognition now. So I'll have you first wear this super soft eye mask. This will not block out as much light as the other eye mask will, but I want to see that you can perceive that.
Okay.
So go ahead and wear this eye mask for me. All right, is that comfy?
Yeah.
Okay. And how much darkness can you perceive right now on maybe a scale of 1 to 10?
I would say 10. It's pitch black.
It's pitch black?
Yes.
Okay, perfect then. You can remove your eye mask. And I want to test the same thing with this.
Yeah. This
Also?
one's about a 7 to 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you can take the eye mask off. Perfect. And last thing before I have you wear your glasses again. This is a shade recognition test. So just pop these on. How would you say your vision has changed now? What colors do you see more or less of?
I would say everything's tinted grayish a little bit. And most of the bright colors around the room are much more dull now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's exactly how it should be. All right. And finally, you can put your glasses back on.
All right.
I'm going to test your sense of color recognition, see how that's doing. So this does exercise your cognition a bit more. It's not just sensory. Can you stick out one of your fingers for me? Any finger you don't mind having color be put on. Just tell me what color this is.
It's purple.
Okay. This one.
It's green.
How about this one?
That's red.
Yep. And this one.
That's blue.
Blue is perfect. And last color here.
Orange.
Perfect. Very good. Okay, so all of that was perfect. 10 on 10. Now, I'll test your sense of hearing.
Okay.
I'll make small noises on each side.
Okay.
And you have to say whether you hear it on your left side or your right side.
Okay.
So please shut your eyes for me.
That's my right. It's my left. Left. Right. Right. Both.
Perfect. Okay. I'll have you wear these earbuds on each side. So I'll give you this one for your left and this one for your right.
Okay.
This is just because I'm going to come very close to your ears now with a sound.
Okay.
And I don't want it to damage your ears too much. But it shouldn't be too loud. Just tell me which side you hear it on, okay?
Okay.
Please shut your eyes for me.
That's my right side. Right. Left. Left. It's my right or above me?
Yes.
Right. 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 Left. It's both sides.
Perfect. Wonderful. You can take your earplugs off and just put them back in this. Awesome. Now, a final test that I have for you today is the singing bowl test.
Okay.
I'm going to tap this once. I just want you to pay attention to when you stop hearing any ringing.
Okay.
All right, ready?
So when it ceases to
Exist
entirely.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Ready?
Yeah. I can't hear it anymore.
One more time.
Now it stopped.
Perfect. So Sukanya, it looks like your concussion hasn't really affected your neurological faculties in any way. Most of your senses are intact. There were no mistakes here except one trivial one. You've done very well on your vision and hearing tests as well. Your pain sensitivity, your temperature receptivity, your pressure tests were all fantastic. So I think you've done a great job here. I'll just ask you a few final questions to see how you're feeling right now.
Sure.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how relaxed do you feel right now?
I feel pretty relaxed. I would say 10.
10. All right. And then on a scale of 1 to 10, how inhibited do your senses feel right now? With 10 being the most inhibited and 1 being the least inhibited.
I would say 1.
1. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to recommend this test to a friend?
10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, Sukanya, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
And have a great rest of your week.
You as well.
See you.
Bye.